Okay, there he is.
What's up, Craig?
That's the coolest thing ever. All right.
Yo, what's up, Craig?
What's up, Craig?
Craig.
All right. Today, I am extremely excited to announce that we have a guest that I've wanted to bring on for the longest time. So please, everybody, put your hands together for Markiplier.
Thank you for having me here. My name is Markiplier, and I am known for Five Nights at Freddy's.
He made it. You're the creator of Five Nights at Freddy's.
I am the creator of Five Nights at Freddy's.
No,
finally got him on the show.
In reality, we have a very special guest, Blake, a friend of ours from middle school. Once again, our only guests are just friends from school. We can't get anyone else. We can't convince anyone else to come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why don't you introduce yourself a bit? A little about yourself.
Well, my name is Blake.
Good start.
I went to, as mentioned, I went to middle school with all of these wonderful lads. Let's see here. I play games. And I take pictures, and that's pretty much what I do, I guess.
Yes.
Like Leonardo da Vinci of his time.
Exactly.
A Renaissance man. We've been trying to bring this guy on for weeks. In reality, he actually he texted me after the podcast went up on Wednesday and said, Can I please come on the podcast with like the emoji like touching fingers? And I said, yeah. It's been like 4 days.
Well, I'm really happy to be here. Like,
I'm pumped to have you on.
Just welcome, bro.
Thank you.
This podcast is just like boys hanging out, and we are the boys.
Guys being dudes and dudes being guys.
I love that video. Just guys being dudes. All right, we got to get into it because the viewers don't watch past 2 minutes. So we got to crank it out. Blake, do you have any ghost stories?
Well, you might know me as Markiplier, but I am also Zach Bagans from the travel TV show Ghost Adventures.
My favorite show.
No way.
So, yeah,
no way.
So
you're here.
Say the line.
Say the line. That last time.
Say the line.
I forgot the fucking line.
What do you mean? My name is Zach Bagans. Yeah.
My name is Zach Bagans. Welcome to Ghost Adventures.
We got Zach.
Said the line.
Ghost. 1 second. Ghost Adventures intro. Yeah. I have like one ghost story. I haven't really dealt with ghosts. It's not really like I wouldn't necessarily say it's like a ghost story, but like one night I was just sleeping in my bed and I woke up and it was probably like 1 a.m. and I was sleeping downstairs and I heard a glass break out in the kitchen. I was like, okay, that's weird. So I called out. I'm like, hello, and no one responded back. So I was like, oh, it must have just been a cat. Cause it must have just been a cat knocking glass off the counter. It's like, that's pretty sick. And I wake up and I go to my mom. I'm like, was there glass that was on the floor this morning? And she was like, no. So that's like the nearest thing I've had to a ghost story, I guess.
It broke a glass and then cleaned it up.
I guess so. Like it was weird though, because it was like 1 a.m. and I just heard like a glass break, and I had no clue where that was from, but it sounded like the kitchen. So I didn't get up to check it, but I heard it. I've had creepy phone calls more than ghost stories.
You've had what do you mean by creepy phone calls?
What do you mean by creepy phone calls?
So like it was. So I remember this very vividly. It was like 2 a.m. and it was the night before my senior year started for high school, and I couldn't fall asleep. I get a phone call at 2 a.m., which never happens, and it was from an unknown number. So it was already like really fucking weird. Mm-hmm. So I answer the phone. I'm like, hello? And no one answered back for like 7 seconds. I was about ready to hang up. And there's just a really like dismembered voice on the other end that said hello back.
Oh,
I hung it up so quickly. It called me back 7 times and then left a voicemail and it said, "Don't ever like hang up on me ever again." And that freaked me out.
Yeah, that's heavy shit. What the
That's
hell?
so weird.
That's
Yeah.
scary, bro.
And I don't know. My old phone number was, I feel like, got on the list somewhere and someone found it and they called me and I was stupid enough to pick it up. But I got like a threat before as well, like as a text, and I didn't have the number. And
What?
I no, I did
What
have
did
the
they-
number. I did have the number, and it came. No, it wasn't a text. It was a voicemail. I had the number saved to my phone. It was Carter's phone, and but like I got like a threat on a voicemail, and it wasn't Carter. So I called him back. I'm like, "What was that for?" And he was like, "Who is this?" I'm like, "It's Blake." He's like, "Oh, I don't even have your phone number saved." I'm like, "Well, why'd
Remember
you
that?
call
I
me?"
do remember that, bro.
I'm
That
like,
was
"Why'd you
fucking
call me?"
weird.
Yeah, I was like, "Why'd you call me?" And he's like, "I didn't." I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't. That was
Maybe
weird.
someone was like Skype calling you using his number. Maybe someone just
Maybe.
really wanted to fuck with you, bro. I remember that. I
That-
remember how weird that was. Like everyone was
Yeah.
just so confused.
I was really confused.
Does Star 67 still work?
I think so.
I don't know.
All I know is that they used it in Monster House. My favorite
did?
movie ever.
When?
Yeah. Do you remember when the house calls him and he star 67s it and the phone rings inside the monster house?
Like the house calls him? Like the monster house?
Yeah. Yeah,
I
it
don't
calls him and
remember
it just
that.
like breathes into the phone. I swear to God. Hold on, I gotta find if this is a
That-
real
no,
scene
that
or if I just made this up.
Yeah, you just made that up.
I feel like I've never
Like the
seen
Cat
that
in the Hat
before.
one.
No, you 100% just made. I just watched my roommate walk through the
Cat in the
room.
Hat.
So I've never like explained to my roommate that I run a podcast or anything like that. And so I'm sitting in like a blanket fortress. I have this fortress made of blankets to reduce the echo in my room. And I just watched him like walk out into the room, stare at me, and then walk out the door. So he's probably horribly confused.
That's really funny.
He's a
I
great
actually
guy,
have
though.
a recent ghost story, bro. That
Do you
happened.
really?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, obviously, I don't know if it's like a ghost or not, but it happened like 4 nights ago, bro.
Like just sent like an
Sorry,
entire.
just-
Oh, it's the intro.
Yeah, it's the intro to Ghost Adventures, bro. Perfect timing. I just got back late night from like Maddie's house, and I was like just trying to fall asleep, and my brother, like apparently a couple of his like 2 of his friends like came at 3 a.m. to like talk to him in the middle of the night. Like I don't know why. But anyways, I was trying to sleep and I heard them talking outside and I was like, okay, whatever. But then all of a sudden, bro, I just hear this huge like smack on my bedroom window. Like someone hucked something at the glass like super hard, right? So I go out or I go to my closet and I open the window and I like look out and my brother and his friends are looking back at me like just as confused. And I was like, did you guys throw something at my window? And then they just pick up this hand sanitizer off the ground and they're like, no, you just threw this hand sanitizer at us from your window. Like, don't fuck with us. I was like, what? What are you talking about? I didn't do that. I've been in bed, man. And they were like, no, we just like this hand sanitizer just rolled off the roof and like landed right next to us. And I was like, I was in bed. I didn't do
What?
that. I just heard something. I heard something fucking smack my window. So that's why I
Somebody
came
on
out to
your
check.
roof?
Dude, that's bull. So so I'm like, I'm starting to freak out a little because I think they're fucking with me, right? I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure that they're just fucking with me. But as I start to talk to them, they think I'm fucking with them too. So I'm like, okay, hold on a second. Like, what's going on here? So I
Right.
put on my shirt and I go to the roof and I get on it and I'm like looking around for somebody. And there's nothing, dude. And so I check out this hand sanitizer to see like maybe I don't know, but I check it out and like we don't have this type of hand sanitizer in my house at all. Like it's just a foreign brand. Like I've never even seen it before, and it was just like I guess it fell from the sky, or like a ghost threw it at my window in the middle of the night. I don't know, bro, but it's like legitimately one of the more confusing things that's ever happened to me in my life, dude. I'm still freaked
Hey.
out about it. Yeah, it's fucking weird, dude. Like compared the hand sanitizer to like all the hand sanitizers in my house and in my car, and it doesn't look anything like them. It's like a completely different brand. I don't even know what it is. No, let me see if I have it still. Hold on, I gotta read off the brand.
I've never heard a ghost story revolve around like hand sanitizer.
Hand sanitizer, right, dude? Like I guess this is just like the Corona ghost, just encouraging us to wash our hands and whatnot. But fuck it, dude. It was fucking weird. It scared the shit out of me, man. Like I couldn't sleep that night because I was like, "Is there someone in my closet just hucking hand sanitizers at people? What's going on here?" That was weird.
There was a weird thing that happened in my neighborhood the other night.
Ooh.
It was probably like 2:30 in the morning, and I had my window open because we don't have AC in my house, so I always keep the windows open to let all the cool air come in. And I was just chilling there, just watching YouTube, and then I hear like a semi truck come down the road. I look out my window, and there's just a fire truck just coming straight into my neighborhood with 2 ambulances behind it. And like, I like it's not creepy or anything, but it's really startling just to hear like a semi truck, and then all of a sudden there's just a fire truck just right outside your door.
Well, like a semi truck pulled down your like cul-de-sac, like you're.
No,
like,
it sounded like a semi truck because those trucks are loud, man.
I thought a genuine semi pulled into your neighborhood.
That's what I thought too. And then like a fire truck and 2 ambulances came behind it. I was like, yeah, what the fuck? That is weird.
Got trapped.
Did they not have their sirens on?
No, it was just like a really loud. It was just a really loud truck just coming straight into my neighborhood, and I was freaked out. Every once in a while too, you hear gunshots outside. Like I have a video of me.
It's true.
I heard
it's true.
Now that you mentioned that, I did hear loud bangs from outside like a couple days ago.
Dude, no, you hear them sometimes. That's not even a joke. We might have to bleep out.
Oh yeah, we'll bleep out our hometown.
Damn, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
No, don't worry. It's not a big deal. But yeah, no, you do hear gunshots. Like I remember playing Xbox with like a couple of the boys, and I paused for a second. I was like probably telling a story or something, and I paused for a second because I just heard like 5 gunshots straight up, like outside my window, and I was like, "What the fuck? Like, who's out here shooting? Why are you doing that?"
Like,
yeah, it's true.
You never hear any sirens or anything. It's just always the gunshots, and then like every once in a while, a dog barks at it. But it's never like you never like hear any like police sirens or anything.
Well, there was this one time where Teddy and I were coming back from a showing of like Joseph's Technicolor Dreamcoat or something. I don't remember whose Dreamcoat was that? Was that Joseph or Daniel?
Yeah, it's Joseph.
Joseph. And we come back, and I'm in Teddy's car, and we're probably watching The Road to El Dorado on the TV. Hold up, and there's like the street that connects to his street is blocked off by police cars and fire trucks and alarms. And they're sending in like a little bomb retrieval Wally robot, looked like Rob from Super Smash Brothers, into a house. I guess there was like a bomb threat or something.
Yeah,
I've never seen that in my life.
That was like literally like the street going into my neighborhood was blocked off because they thought some like fucking shopping cart filled with like grocery bags was a bomb. It wasn't a bomb, but they thought it was, bro. I remember like we pulled up and we're just like, what is that little fucking robot doing out in the middle of the road? Like,
that was the strangest thing ever.
It's just we see like a shopping cart and then this little robot like just slowly rolling towards it.
RC robot.
And just like police all around, like it's crazy. That was nuts. Oh my god, I almost forgot about that. That's hilarious.
You remember?
Blake, do you have any bomb threat stories?
I don't have any bomb threat stories, no. But there was a school shooting threat when I was in high school. That was cool.
Oh, that's classic.
Classic, dude. Classic America.
Yeah, that's Patrick sent a picture of it in the chat. I'll edit it into the video. It looks like the Mars rover.
That's what we saw.
That's essentially it. Yeah, that's the weirdest thing ever.
I forgot about that. That's so funny.
That's such a weird memory.
Yeah, Like that was just wow.
It's not
Wow.
repressed, but it's definitely something that I haven't thought of in a long time.
I
Hey,
know. God.
Hey, do you remember? I think it was on Halloween when we went into the sewer and when we were coming back out, like 12 kids just ran up on us.
Oh,
Were you there for that, Anthony?
Was
yeah. The drunk kids?
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, dude, that was fucking scary as hell. They
Did you-
came
that freaked
like
me out.
they came straight up to us, bro. I think Patrick was the only one that wasn't there, but we basically were just in the sewer by my house because it's fun.
Well,
I won't
we thought there was
defend it. I won't give any other
a
reason.
wild animal in there.
Oh right. That's what the reason was. We thought there was like a wild animal in there because we were exploring it and thought we saw eyes or some shit. And so we were already pretty freaked out. But then this group of like teenagers, so wasted. You could like smell the alcohol just being like a couple meters away from them. They just came up to us, like ran up on us almost. And this dude, like this big kid, comes straight up to me, like fucking toe to toe. And he's like, "Are you a cop?" I'm like, "Oh, are you a cop?" He was like, "No." I was like, "Okay, like, what the fuck, man?" I was fully expecting him to like just start swinging at me. I don't remember how we like resolved that situation, but I just remember, dude, it was so fucking scary the way they just came up on us after we were coming out of the sewer, like we were invading their turf or something.
I think we just did small talk until they're like, okay, we're going in the sewer. And then we just left them.
That's true. I don't like drunk
The
kids.
kids,
I
so
don't like drunk
cursed.
kids.
But they're.
Yeah.
Well, I forgot what happened in like the second part of that. Because I know there's more to that. Because like the police showed up and everything.
I'm pretty sure someone we knew called the police on them, which
I think
I don't know if that was a good decision. But
someone we were with was concerned that like, because I think the way we told the story made it sound like we were children and they were teenagers. In reality, we were at the time much older than these kids. This was very recent.
yeah, it was only like a year ago.
They were really big high schoolers though. But someone we were with
They're
was
huge.
well, I don't know why, but someone we were with was concerned that like drunk kids going into the sewer by themselves would be dangerous, especially because we thought there's like wild animals in there or whatever. And so they, I guess, called the police. And then we realized that at some point we had the realization of the police are probably going to think that we're the drunk kids that they're talking about. Not that we were drunk, but we were kids at the park where the sewer was. And so we had to like flee the scene. And then the police showed up in their cars with like floodlights, and one of them got out with like a rifle.
Dude, he had an AR-15 straight up. That dude came out with an AR-15 and cocked
man
it.
came
Like,
out strapped.
I saw him do it. He was ready to gun down some fucking sewer kids.
We got a 2477. We got drunk kids in the sewers. Bring the AR.
Lethal force authorized.
I remember seeing that and panicking and like, all right, I'm gonna go. And I left.
Whatever happened? Did they?
Oh, we have no idea.
You don't know. You just left.
I remember seeing one kid just bolt out of the sewer and like a cop chased him down. I remember that.
Why would you run from the cops if they had like a weapon?
I don't know.
That dude came out strapped, dude. That was fucking. I felt bad because I was like, dude, this is gonna be the worst night of those kids' lives. Like, it went from like the best night to easily the worst.
They're gonna come out with like martial force though.
It was like a cheat in GTA, right? Where you put the 5 stars on you and see how long you can survive.
Yeah. Apparently going into the sewers is a 5-star crime.
we need to go back in that. We need to go back in that sewer though, because there's that one chair that we always, or it's like the cone or something that we'd always stop at because it just looked so sketchy.
Well, there were both. There was a chair that was like it had like satanic stuff like tagged on the sewer walls, and then there was just like a burnt computer chair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it's crazy too because like all the graffiti's at the very front, and the farther you go back down, the more like less graffiti there is, but like the edgier it becomes as well.
That's true.
A burnt computer chair in the sewer sounds like a very cursed image. You should
It
have
was
taken a photo.
it was
of that.
Linus
We should have taken a
Tech
picture. We literally should have taken a picture, bro.
We should have.
Well, next time,
Our
I think
next podcast.
I might have it on video.
our
so
next
I can probably
podcast will
just
be in
grab
the
that.
sewer.
We'll record the next podcast in the sewers. The horrible echo.
Yeah, make sure to use your echo cancellation.
That'd be
That was our
funny.
original plan for this podcast, was to do it at the sewers, wasn't it?
That's-
Like to do it in a different location that's just more and more like absurd every time.
Yeah.
The podcast,
Like-
the idea for the podcast originated as a running joke of like, what if we recorded a podcast in the sewers? What if we recorded it in a river? Stuff like that.
Yeah, like I remember us talking about that. I was like, we should, like, each season's only 5 episodes long, and it's just in some absurd place each season.
Yes.
And like, I remember I was like, we should do one like on the top of a mountain pass in a blizzard, just like some weird place that you never expect a
It's just-
podcast. It's just a bunch of dudes
It's
just
just
sitting around.
the wind howling and then a very faint voice that's like talking about something else, just
It is
being
like,
muffled.
So have you guys seen the harbor?
It's like we should do another season like at a pool. Like it's just us just sitting in the deep end of the pool just talking. There's just people swimming around us.
In a
Public pool, yeah.
There's just like kids
Yeah.
playing.
Or maybe like maybe not like I don't know. I think it'd just be funny though. Like maybe my hot tub. We can go in my hot tub and
Yes.
the episode.
That actually sounds super fucking chill, dude.
I'll tell you,
That'd be
when we reach
amazing.
1,000 subscribers, we'll do a face reveal and we'll record a podcast in a hot tub and we'll
The hot
film it.
tub special. The
hot
1,000
tub
subscriber
special.
hot
Time
tub
machine.
special.
Yes.
Hot tub time machine. 1,000 subscriber video.
How to build the hot tub time machine. We're gonna make it.
I just remember seeing so many like
Sexual.
ads for that movie, but I've never seen it. I was
Oh,
like,
Yeah,
yeah.
dude.
I've never seen it either.
There's so many advertisements for that, dude. Like that was all anybody could talk about when it was like coming out. But then like nobody I knew saw it.
Because I feel like
Is it
there's
even good?
No, it can't be.
No.
It can't be, right? No
There was a
way.
I'll look
trend
it up.
when we were kids. There was a trend of like, let's make a raunchy comedy about it. Like the whole joke is like sex, like American Pie, like Hot Tub Time Machine, like Movie 42 or whatever superhero movie. Like they were just bad movies where the whole joke was gross out humor or sex. And
Yeah.
so we were very exposed to those.
Yeah.
Dude, Hot
Sucked.
Tub Time Machine 2.
Two?
No way.
Yeah. It
No
got
there's a
second
13%
one.
on Rotten Tomatoes.
13?
Yeah. The first one got a little better. It got like a 60 something.
That's actually like a
That's
A
lot
60 is like
better than I
a
was
mediocre
expecting.
movie.
Wow.
Can't say that for the second
mediocre.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
not bad.
yeah, that one's terrible. But actually, I don't know if these are mediocre. But guys, it's been on my mind. We need to talk about Spy Kids. All right.
Oh, we did
We
it.
have
We did
to
it.
talk about Spy Kids, man, because I've been thinking about those movies recently. What the fuck? How did those get made, man? They're so weird. Do you remember the plot of the first one? Does anybody remember the plot of the first one?
Yes, there's a guy and he's turning people into monsters, and there are thumb people.
Yes.
Wait, is that the
Yes.
second?
No, it's the first. It's the first. And he's forcing them. He turns them into monsters and he forces them onto a TV show. And the
Yes.
only way the Spy Kids figure out that they're like, I guess, slaves to the TV show is they play their like theme song backwards.
Yes, and it's like
they
help us,
sing,
help us,
"Help us!"
da-da-da-da-da,
Yes.
help us, help us. Da-da-da-da-da.
Who the hell came up with that? What's his name? Who's the
Robert
director of that
Rodriguez.
Yeah, Robert Rodriguez. I fucking guess. I think the second one starts at like that theme park. Do you remember that? Like they have
Yeah.
that whole like
I-
roller coaster scene or whatever. I can't really remember
Yeah.
that one as well.
Vaguely familiar.
Yeah, and then they have that scene where Steve Buscemi like is riding a giant scorpion man or whatever it is in that movie. Or is it like a
What?
spider gorilla?
I don't remember
I know
that.
you think I'm making this shit up. I'm literally gonna go grab screen caps from this movie and put it in this fucking
Yeah, that sounds unreal.
chat.
I'm gonna look it up real quick.
I remember the third one where they're in a video game.
Oh my god.
Because I remember
That-
if you die in the game, you die in real life.
You die in real life.
Actually, I don't think that was true.
I don't think there's been an episode we have not said that line.
We say that we talk about Markiplier. We already checked that off the list in the
We need
intro.
to talk about Doug Walker.
Oh, we got to bring some nostalgia critic into it. Blake, are you a nostalgia critic fan?
I'm a little bit of a nostalgia critic fan, yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I know he's a bad guy though, right?
I think he's a scumbag.
Yeah, like I don't know. I
Wasn't there like
remember
a big controversy?
Yeah.
something about
He
that.
didn't like Pink Floyd's The Wall movie. No, I'm
An
kidding. That's a
asshole.
joke. That's a joke.
Scumbag.
I'm not trying to undermine
What-
his like.
Oh my!
What a jerk.
No, I thought it was like the guy who owned Channel Awesome.
There's someone else. That was
Somebody else who was a fiend.
He's a fiend.
I don't know. All I know is that a lot of people don't like him. But I grew up watching him every once in a while. I just never really
The skits.
It's a
never
skits.
never really got into it, to be honest.
We're gonna upload to the channel. We're gonna upload a 25 plus minute review of Spy Kids where I pretend to be Doug Walker and we do all the skits. Ew, is that what it was?
That's what it is. That's the thing I'm talking about.
What is that thing?
That's a spider monkey.
That's
spider
disgusting.
monkey. Spider monkey.
It's terrifying.
What part of that is monkey?
The head.
Space.
That looks like an orc with like
Yeah.
Darth
I
Maul
don't think
legs.
I don't think I ever recognized that it was supposed to be a monkey when I was a kid. I just thought it was this grotesque fucking creature that's like I don't even know how to describe it, dude. It's like, well, how many drugs did they have to take to come up with this movie? With all
hairless.
3 of them.
Why would I look at this and assume it was a monkey? It's hairless and its
I know, it
skin looks
doesn't-
like thinly sliced ham.
It doesn't look anything like a monkey. But like even though I searched it into
Shadow.
Google, I looked up like gorilla spider. It corrected me, bro. The right thing to call this is a spider monkey. It's called a
So-
spider monkey in the movie. It is a spider
So-
monkey.
I'm looking at the creatures on the Spy Kids wiki right now. There's a thing. So there's a spider monkey. There's a thing called a slizzard. It's a snake lizard mix.
It's a lizard.
There's a thing called a spork, which
Slizzard
is
is
like
a line from that's from the G4 song, like a G6. They say getting slizzard, don't they?
They do.
they do. Yeah.
Did they take that from Spy Kids?
They're inspired. Divine inspiration.
There's a creature called a turtle-roo, which is a kangaroo turtle mix.
Oh, I remember
Oh.
the turtle roo.
There's a bullfrog, which is a bull that has the hind legs of a frog.
Why do they? What's up with them like mixing animals together?
The-
Does this happen in the
remember the
plot or
plot.
something?
Yeah,
Like,
I
don't
slice
remember.
the genes of the. I don't know.
Yeah,
It takes
so.
place in the Avatar universe.
What's
This
that
is
quote from
really
this movie?
cursed.
Do you
Spy
think
Kids
God
too.
lives in heaven because he too fears what he created?
Yes, that comes from that movie.
Oh, the worst part is these images are like so low res. That's a horsefly?
That's another creature in Spy Kids 2, Island of Lost Dreams.
That movie's cursed, dude. I think the first 2 Spy Kids movies are like cursed. I genuinely think so because they're so nuts. I forgot that this fucking
Patrick sent a
What's this
screenshot of the
actor's
part
name?
where Elijah Wood dies in the third one.
I forgot Elijah Wood is
I
in
just
the
looked up
movie.
Spy Kids and that was on. I don't know what it means.
Why does he look
Why-
so scared?
Yeah, why? So he gets killed in this movie?
Yeah.
Well, because I think the
if
joke
you die
is
in the
like,
game,
The premise
die
is
in
that
real life.
he's the man, right? Like
Yeah,
everybody
yeah.
refers him to as the man because he's like the best player, and then he just immediately gets he just dies immediately. He gets one tap, bro.
yeah, it's like a prophecy, and the whole movie is like trying to find this guy because he's like the prophetic hero, and he gets one-shotted.
Really?
He takes a
Yeah.
crit hit and he drops.
I need to rewatch Spy Kids, I guess.
God, that's so bad.
Did anyone Did anyone see the fourth one?
No.
With the smell cards, the 4D.
Yeah. Oh my God, the 4D smell cards.
I
That
did
was
not
Spy
see
Kids
it.
4.
I have not seen that.
Dude, I saw the first like maybe 2 minutes. I don't know why. I think it was on TV or something. And dude, it looks even more insane than the other 3. I don't know what this dude Robert Rodriguez is smoking, bro, but like it never runs out. This dude is constantly coming up with new things to put in Spy Kids that just blows my mind. Like personally offends me a little bit just because it's so nuts. Who comes up with this shit and then puts it in kids movies like Spider-Man?
Well, I would have walked because Spy Kids 4D came out when we were like 15. If I saw that in theaters, I would have walked. I would have walked out. I never walk out of movies. I would have said, "No, I'm not doing the smell cards. I don't want to smell oranges when there's oranges on screen. This is not important to me."
They have an animated Spy Kids?
What?
God, there's so much Spy Kids.
Oh, it's a
lore.
Netflix original. Spy Kids Mission Critical Season 2.
Is it
They
actually
already have a season 2?
I guess so. Netflix original.
got greenlit, baby?
What about Sharkboy and Lavagirl though?
That movie is such like a.
Same fucking dude.
Is it actually?
It's Robert Rodriguez, I think.
That movie is such a significant part of my childhood for no reason. I watched that
me
so
too, dude.
much. The visuals were horrible. Like the style was just like off-putting and uncomfortable. The music
Was that the point?
I think it was. I think that's a style they were going for. But even if it, like, I can recognize that this is a stylistic decision, but I don't like it.
It fucking blew. Like nothing in that movie looks good at all. It didn't look good when it came out, and it just looks worse now. Remember George Lopez with the giant fucking head? Is that what you were about to say?
Mr. Electric.
I was gonna.
You remember Linus, like the villain,
the evil villain, 12-year-old. They have a dream off at the end.
The little kid who just wanted the world to burn.
Do you remember when they're on the train and this like disconnected pair of eyes and a mouth shows up and it's like, "You need to let me go," or something like that?
Yeah, I do remember. Do you remember when fucking like Lavagirl dies and Sharkboy has to like, or is it? I don't know who it is. I think it's Sharkboy has to like run across like a lake or swim across it or something to like throw her into a volcano to awaken her again. My God.
She comes back and she says, "I am light."
She dies.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the Sharkboy and Lavagirl wiki right now for Linus, and the top comment is, "I remember hating this kid so much, but now I feel like pulling a Sharkboy and throwing him into a volcano." It was 5 days ago. Someone
The Sharkboy and Lavagirl fan base is getting heated.
Everybody hates Linus, bro.
Come on, man. He's a good villain. What are you? He's a genius. He's like an evil mastermind.
I'm normally against like bringing movies back and making sequels 20 years later, but I would love a Sharkboy and Lavagirl 2 with the same cast.
Dude. That'd be amazing.
What would the plot be? All right, Blake, if you're given you're given all the money to direct Sharkboy and Lavagirl 2, what direction are you taking it in?
Man, there's so much to do. I honestly don't know. That's a huge task right there.
It is. Can you even like match up to the vision of the original Sharkboy and Lavagirl? I don't know if it's possible for anybody.
I don't think you can. Maybe Max is in college now, and he's writing in his dream journal again. Like he uncovered his dream journal, and Sharkboy and Lavagirl pop up, and they're like, "Hey, you gotta save the world again," and then they just go on crazy, wacky adventures.
I would bring.
How did?
Are these from the wiki, Patrick?
Yeah, these are from the Sharkboy and Lavagirl wiki.
You
that really is a great idea.
Make sexual jokes about minors. I don't think you understand. What does that mean?
I don't know.
That wiki
Whose page is that
cursed,
from,
bro?
It's from Lavagirl.
There's this
We got
one
a
comment.
Sharkboy. Maybe he has better comments.
Oh,
There's this one.
He only has one comment.
What does it say?
He is awesome.
They're not wrong.
He is. Do you remember his
Yo,
dance?
what up?
You remember his big dance and song that he does?
Dream,
dream, dream, dream.
That probably sounds terrible over Discord.
I can't believe we can all
Should be
just
so
fucking,
delayed.
like, do that.
See here. There's one comment on Lavagirl's wiki is wait, where is it? Like I lost. Oh, I love Sharkboy and Lavagirl the movie. It's so my thing. I write about them in my dream journal. I pretend I'm Max. I got the information from this website. How cool. It's I am Mia and bye.
Bye.
That sounds like the kind of comment I would leave on like the Derp Islands forum page.
I wish I could be Lava Girl. I want to be light.
I am light.
What is this?
light.
So now that we got the fans to stick around for such a long time, how's everybody been? How you guys doing? What's been going on in life?
I'm all right. School's killing me right now. I'm not having a good time, but I'm getting through it. Like I don't know. I've been all right. I can't really complain.
Yeah.
I feel that. I'm in the same boat with the school stuff.
It's not like I'm upset about it or anything. I'm just kind of just going through the motions and just getting it done.
Fair. Like, not to like talk about whatever, you know, but yeah, I mean, I feel like that's just kind of where everybody's at this point. It's just like going through the motions and just living day by day, you know?
That really is.
Like, whatever.
How's
It's
it
kind of
been
how
for
I
you,
feel.
Pat? Because you've been pretty quiet about it. How have you been, Pat?
For school?
Or just
For
just
what?
any of it. Yeah, just school.
School's pretty easy, yeah. At least so far. Yeah, it's pretty normal. Just normal college. Nothing
Nice.
interesting really happening.
Jealous. I was gonna say last night, I do all my schoolwork on my laptop, and I also edit our videos on a laptop, the same one. So I frequently run out of space. And so I was like, okay, I just need to go through and delete all the files from like my older classes because I don't need these. They take like PDFs and stuff of syllabi, taking up a bunch of space on my laptop. So I went through and deleted it all. And then I went to go turn in my homework. I deleted all my files from like this semester's classes.
Oh, no.
Just like permanently wiped.
Like you emptied the recycle bin and everything?
Yep.
Oh
Yep.
my.
So you lost like, what did you lose?
I lost like I had every homework assignment saved to like one Word doc. It's like a 2-page response for every class period. So it was like, I don't know how many pages that was. 20 pages of like notes that I need
Oh.
for when I write
Deleted
essays and
it?
stuff. I deleted it. All I lost was one homework assignment that hadn't been turned in, but everything else that I like needed, I lost. I'm sure I can find it under submission details on Canvas or whatever we use, but
Yeah, if you turned it in online, you can just re-download it from there. But
I did lose an assignment that was due on Monday, and I had to retype it, and I was bummed.
rip.
That really sucks. I
But other
uh
than that, I'm
Dude.
chilling.
I had an assignment where I had to go to IKEA. I had to compare IKEA to American Furniture Warehouse on a global scale, like for marketing. And so
What is this? What class is this for?
this is for
Peace
global
studies.
marketing. Global marketing. So I had to do that. And I just went through the motions. Like size 12 times New Roman, like double spaced everything. And like I got to the very end, it was about 40 minutes before it was due, and I rechecked everything. Turns out I was supposed to write it like you had to have 4 pages at minimum, like 4 full pages. And it turns out she didn't want double space, she wanted single spaced. And it was like 40 minutes before it was due. So I single spaced it and I only have 3.5 pages. And so like I just had I had nothing to write about. I just sat there just trying to just figure out something to write about.
So what'd you do?
I turned it in, but funny enough, because like I spent the last 40 minutes trying to just write anything just to fill out the 4 pages, and I just couldn't. So I went to turn it in. It was due 11:59, and it was 11:50, and I started pressing the submit button, but I kept getting an error saying it couldn't submit. And so for the next 10 minutes, I just kept refreshing the page, signing out, logging back in, just trying to submit it, and it wouldn't submit. And finally, the deadline happened, and I just couldn't even access the assignment anymore. It was 150 points.
So you just
That
emailed it to your
fucking
professor,
blows.
right?
Yeah, I emailed it to her, but it was like at 12:30. I'm like, listen, I'm really sorry. This is what happened. I have screenshots and everything. And she was like, I'm not awake at 12:30, but thank you for your assignment. She thought I was trying to contact her at 12:30 in the morning, like urgently, but like I couldn't submit it, and she wasn't too psyched about it, and she
Sucks.
won't be psyched about it because I didn't do everything that she wanted. But
Oh, that's the worst, dude.
next paper, I guess I'll do it.
You got it next time. Yeah, you got it next time.
It's still the beginning of the semester. I'm chilling. But
True, it is only the beginning of the semester.
yeah, it feels like it's been going on for ages already, but I've only been in school for like 3 weeks now.
I feel like I've been here for months, and it's been like 2 weeks.
That's tough. I don't know. I haven't taken math since my senior year of high school, and now I finally am at the point where I have to take math, and it was a horrible idea waiting until my junior semester to take it. Because I don't
Why?
remember. I haven't retained
right,
any of
yeah.
the information about what to do whatsoever.
What
God.
math are you taking?
It's calc.
Calc 1?
Yeah. And then I have to
God.
take a stat class next semester. And
Stats are okay. I've taken stats in college. That's not bad. It's not
I'm
fun.
taking it right now, and it's kind of annoying. It's not too difficult though.
It's like busy work. It's like the
It is
busy
a
work
lot
of
of
math.
busy work. Yeah, it's just like formulas. Just a ton of formulas that you have to just plug in like constantly. It takes like 20 minutes to solve one problem. That's what I remember about stats
Man.
from like high school.
It's so mind-numbing.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about math in general.
To be honest, yeah.
I have to take it online too, and we're using this absurd group chat to like connect everybody together. And this one dude's not wearing any headphones. He's using his mic through his laptop, and the sound's coming through his laptop, so it echoes. And you can't message him telling him to mute his mic, and you can't mute him yourself. So
Who is this the professor or just some random guy?
It's just some random dude. I don't have his email or anything, so I can't tell him like, hey, you have a really bad echo and I can't concentrate.
Your mic is horrendous. Please stop.
Please
just like-
fix your fucking mic.
It's 2.5 hours of just broken echo, and it's awful.
Dude.
Sounds
Like-
pleasant.
I feel like online classes are just like so hard to even like do just because there's like almost no motivation. Like Maddie, whenever she's at my house and she has to like take a class, she'll just play video games through it and still be fine, you know, retain all the information because it's like you barely even have to be there really. So I guess in one way it's kind of nice, but whatever. Fuck school.
Last night I watched The Lighthouse. Have you guys seen that?
Oh
I have
yeah.
not.
You've seen it, Teddy?
Oh yeah. I love The Lighthouse. What did you think?
So like visually, I loved that movie so much. It has like such the aspect ratio is like almost perfectly square. And I don't know what they filmed it on, but it's got the film grain of like an older movie. It's all black and white. The cinematography is just fantastic. And so it has this like permeating nautical 1890s kind of theme to it. And I love that so much. It's fantastic. The accents,
Me
the
too.
set, it's amazing. I have no idea what it was about.
Dude, it is almost impossible to figure out like what that movie is about because it's almost like my theory kind of is that it's somehow about gaslighting because the movie seriously like gaslights you the entire time. It's like you have no idea what's going on. And Willem Dafoe's character, not to spoil anything, but he's just he's like an asshole, and he just keeps fucking lying to the other guy,
Yeah.
and you can't tell what's real and what's not. It's fucking like mind-boggling. But yeah, I have no idea. I don't know what the plot was either, and I've watched it like 3 times.
The most I've picked up on, and I mean this in like a completely non-derogative way, is it has like these pervasive homoerotic themes to it, and I don't know why. I don't know what those mean. Like the moments where they're drunk, they have like these strange moments of intimacy where they're like hugging and dancing together, and they have an argument about cooking, like whether or not like he likes his lobster or something. And
yeah, it's like they're a couple almost.
yeah, and there's like a shot very early on of just like Willem Dafoe's ass in his sleep, and he's like gyrating in bed. And so I can't tell what the movie's themes are because like I don't know.
Remember the mermaid?
That is I can honestly say the mermaid scene is one of my favorite scenes in cinema recently.
God. Yeah, it's insane.
When he first finds her on the rocks.
Yeah. That's a nuts movie, dude. You guys should watch it. Maybe. I don't know if
I recommend
it.
It's an A24 film,
I recommend
right?
it. Oh,
yeah, it's A24.
I generally like their stuff, so I'll give it a shot.
You kind of know what you're getting when you like watch an A24 movie. Did you guys see Midsommar?
Yeah,
I did.
Did you like it?
I didn't like it as much as Hereditary, but I enjoyed watching it.
Yeah, it's about what I feel.
Yep, pretty much. Yeah, I didn't think it was as strong, and I thought that scene at the end where like he's, I guess, spoiler for Midsommar, whatever, that movie came out years ago.
Spoiler warning.
When her boyfriend is like fucking that one girl, and the cult is like surrounding him, and they're like moaning with her, and like. Yeah. And they're like pushing him deeper in, and like, is that part supposed to be funny? Because
I think it's intentionally comical.
The entire audience was like laughing when I watched it, and I laughed too, and like it kind of took me out of the movie a little bit. So like I don't know what the intention was with that scene. Like if it was supposed to be like kind of comical, I feel like it kind of like took me out of it. It made me like not really. I don't know. It seemed like a little bit more comic than it had been the whole movie. You know what I mean? A little bit more exaggerated than it had been. So that scene just kind of took me out. But it is fucking hilarious. It's like the funniest scene I've ever seen in my life. It's so weird. Like, what the hell, man?
I don't know what was happening in that movie. That movie has a lot of good
parts. Yeah, and like, it's pretty good. I think Hereditary's tighter. Like, I think it had way more of like, it had like way more of like a coherent kind of narrative than Midsommar did. Which is, I'm not like gatekeeping narratives or anything. No, for sure. I didn't dig Midsommar as much as I thought I would. Like I really thought I'd love it, and it kind of let me down a little bit. So I was disappointed with it. I'll say that much. But I still think it's good.
Hereditary did a much better job at keeping the suspense throughout the whole movie than Midsommar did.
Yeah.
In Midsommar, like they focused a lot more on the comedy of the characters and like the stuff that they're getting into, and like as a viewer, it's just not going to end up well for them. And so like the comedy just made it like it was a funny movie at times. Like
yeah.
But Hereditary, there was just the suspense throughout the whole movie was just unmatched towards Midsommar.
Dude,
and I just really appreciate
heavy.
that.
The movie is heavy, dude. Like Hereditary is a fucking hard watch.
But it is. But it's good.
It's definitely lighter.
I would agree. Up until the end.
The scene though, the scene where that old couple jumped off the cliff and like it zoomed in on the broken legs, that made me cringe really hard.
Yeah, that made me laugh. I think it's one of those things where it's not supposed to be funny, but like for me, I don't know. It's hard for me to like get into a movie because I so enjoy the behind the scenes and stuff. And so when I see stuff like that, like gratuitous violence, it's like, makeup and CGI, that's kind of funny. I just imagine like the actor laying there with nothing really going on. They're like, oh. So that it made me chuckle.
He like doesn't like he just or his wife like falls face first onto a rock.
Yeah, but he like breaks his legs.
He like breaks his legs, and then they have to mallet him to death.
They get like the King DDD mallet. They just down B him.
All right, I'm gonna get me mallet.
Get me mallet. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Midsommar was. I'd give, if I were to give Midsommar a rating on the Fantano scale, I'd give it a mid to strong 7.
I'd give it a B-.
On the what scale?
On the Fantano scale, on the Anthony Fantano scale.
You perked Patrick's ears up.
Yeah, Fantano.
Pat has had this like obsession with Anthony Fantano recently, but not in the way of like I love watching his content, but just
I've never seen a video of him.
Just name dropping Fantano.
Well, it all started when like I don't know when it was, Anthony, but you made like a joke about Anthony Fantano. And I didn't know who he even was. Like I had never heard the name before, and like nobody. I remember when you made the joke, like nobody knew what you were talking about either. It was just like silence after that joke. So that's what started the joke for me. Was that
we were playing D&D, and I said they were in the sewers, and in the sewers there was like this the town that they were in was talking about there was a rumor of a rat king that lived in the sewers, and then at this point in the story they were forced into the sewers, and so they were kind of on edge, like, oh, the rat king, and they found a body floating in the water, and so they asked me to describe it, and what they were hoping for was a description of like how did this body die? Are there rat marks or claw marks? But I didn't pick up on this, so I was like, oh, it looks like Anthony Fantano, and yeah, just silence.
The yellow flannel just floating.
Yeah, he's dead in the water.
But now I know who Anthony Fantano is, and I don't know, it just became a meme just from that.
Just dead Anthony Fantano in the sewers. The Rat King got him. I want to play D&D on the show, like not on the podcast, but like I want to do like a D&D series on the channel. I think that'd be super fun.
I think on Steam there's a D&D game.
But I want to do it where like we record all the audio and we play it, and then kind of like almost like an Eric Andre sketch. The idea that I have in my head is like the session takes place in like a forest or something, and then to like film footage for the actual episode, we would go to like a local park dressed up, and then we would dub our lines. So the audio from the actual session is playing, and we're like mouthing along in real life.
That is
and then
so
we
cursed.
would act it out in public.
Actual LARP?
Yeah, I think that'd be so funny.
That would be fucking hilarious. Okay,
but it's like LARPing, but it's like an Eric Andre sketch where like I approach the salesman, and it's like us in like a Target.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. I was just thinking that like we could do something in Target or like go into Cane's.
Yeah.
And just do something really embarrassing. Just have someone film the whole time. That'd be really funny.
Problem is I don't want to show my face on the channel, so it's like
you can just wear
this will
ski
have
mask.
to come after our this will have to come after our 1000 video special where we're in the hot tub time machine together.
Yeah.
And we're time traveling through just through time.
That'd be fun.
Why don't we just film Hot Tub Time Machine 3?
We should make Hot Tub Time Machine 3.
All right, Patrick, what's your pitch?
I don't know. They travel to a dystopian future.
Why do they always involve dystopian future?
Dystopian future.
I don't know. It's time travel.
I'd have them time travel to the island of Tsushima during the Mongolian invasion and see what the Hot Tub Time Machine boys can do against the Mongol hordes.
Very specific situation.
I want to see it.
Should time travel into like Red Dead. Like you're not actually time traveling, you're just going into Red Dead.
It's just us playing Red Dead Online, acting like we came
That's so cursed.
on like a public server.
These are fucking great ideas. For
That'd be
videos,
so
bro.
funny.
We could have fun with that. That'd be pretty cool.
Promises.
Yeah, we got a LARP, Hot Tub Time Machine, Red Dead Redemption. That'd be funny.
I like your idea of D&D though. Like we're at the like we go to the shopkeeper's house and it's just Target.
Because I was watching Eric Andre skits and I was like, I want to do this, and then I also want to play D&D. So just put them together.
Mix it together.
Do you think we can convince Anthony Fantano to cameo as a dead man?
I'll just hit him up on Twitter, bro. He's very active on Twitter. I'm sure he'd respond.
I mean, we did get Markiplier on the podcast.
We got Markiplier. What's stopping us from getting Fantano? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, we've gotten Markiplier. We've gotten. I mean,
Taco.
we got the president. I mean, how much better can you get than that? We
You guys got the president?
We got
We got
Elon
the
Musk.
Yeah.
We got Elon Musk's clone. I mean, we've got them all.
His clone?
We did.
We brought his
Not
clone
Elon
on.
himself. We wanted his clone
Elon was busy, but
specifically.
his clone was free.
We gotta get
It was cool.
his kid on the podcast eventually.
Oh, XAE12. Why would he do that?
Who was his kid?
XAE12.
I gotta look up the name. I'll send it in the chat.
Who is he? Oh, it's like an infant.
Yeah, it's a child.
It is an infant. That would be his infant child.
I'm pretty sure that's actually supposed to I think his name is supposed to be Kyle, but Elon is a
Kyle?
little quirky. Yeah.
Wait, is that his real name? Is that?
Yeah.
Kyle or
X-
XAE?
What?
Which are you worried about?
XAE.
XAE is his real name?
I mean, like birth name. That's his Christian name.
Why would you do that to your kid?
I read
I don't know.
I don't know. I read somewhere that it's supposed to mean Kyle. Like if you take all the numbers and the letters and everything and you just put it into alphabet, you get Kyle out of it.
I don't like that.
Kyle Musk.
Kyle Musk.
AE12. What the fuck? I still, dude. Like,
I
that
thought this
happened
was like his
how many
teenage son,
years
and that was
ago?
like his gamer tag or something.
But
no, this is an infant. Like this is a baby.
It could still be his gamer tag.
Oh my god.
Oh, that is funny.
Well, I'm happy.
How long has it been?
I was gonna say, I think it's been an hour.
Damn.
I'm
That
happy.
flew by, bro.
I'm happy to be on a podcast where the president himself was on it. That makes me really happy.
Yeah, it's pretty cool that you got to be on the only podcast by gamers for gamers.
I feel like that should be our intro. The only podcast by
Someone
gamers
left a
for
comment.
gamers.
Someone left a comment on a podcast episode, and all it read was, "Thank God someone's making podcasts by gamers for gamers." I lost my mind.
Let's put it in our intro like every single time. I think
Let's
that's
do
fucking
it.
hilarious, dude. Why not? Since we don't even have one, may as well.
Once we pay someone money to make us a musical intro, we'll be ready. But first, we need to make money off of this podcast.
So how about you like this, you comment, share it with your buds, you show it
And
to your family, subscribe, hit the bell icon to get notified of future uploads.
That was like word for word. That was such a good.
Yeah, that was nuts. I don't know
I should hit the
I don't know where
bell
that came
icon.
from.
Your inner Markiplier took over.
That was my inner Markiplier. I channeled it from the real Markiplier that's currently in our podcast.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm doing my math wrong or something, but 30 views per episode and 20 subscribers. Something's wrong there. Something's not adding up. Starting to question if all of you are subs.
Stop.
Come on, guys. What are you doing? Just hit the button.
Don't you want to
Yeah,
see the D&D
Just
videos?
smash it, bro.
Those
Yeah, don't
D&D
you wanna
videos aren't
see
gonna
our-
happen unless you sub.
Don't you want to see our hot tub time machine special? It's gonna be great. It's gonna be hilarious. You're gonna miss
That's
out.
enough. That's enough begging.
Literal groveling.
Yeah. Please. No, but thank you all for listening. And thank you, Blake, for coming on. Do you want to plug anything, Blake?
Yeah. I have a Twitch channel. It's twitch.tv/iWiFi, all one word. And that's about it. Thank you for having me. I really, really appreciate it.
Absolutely. How do we want
That's
to
a
end
good
this
time.
one?
Was I don't know. I don't know.
See you later.